What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury claims that Deontay Wilder would knock out Anthony Joshua and is still the second best heavyweight in the world. And this is also what he adds. He says the fact of the matter is, everybody else out there, I think he knocks them out because me being a master boxer and people think just go forward on Deontay Wilder. Now you'll knock him out. You'll get him, right? The fact of the matter is, if they watch the tape, I'm not just going forward. I was using feints. I was using a calculated jab. I was going up and downstairs, hitting to the body and hitting to the head. I was also using the double feint with the front foot, using the front legs as levers to jump in and land big shots on him. And it's not so easy to do. Deontay Wilder also landed some big punches on me during that fight. Punches which would have taken a lot of people out. With me being heavy and a giant, fully hydrated, fully fit, fully active, I didn't feel the same as I did in the first fight. Those are the words of Tyson Fury. First off, let me counterpunch. Tyson Fury was the first person to beat Deontay Wilder. Okay? He officially gave Deontay Wilder an L. Okay? And I see what he's doing here. He's giving himself credit for doing something that nobody else has done. Okay? But before we start parading Tyson Fury so much, the number one complaint about Deontay Wilder was what? His competition. Okay? And even before he fought Tyson Fury the first time, Tyson Fury broke his resume down and exposed it. Okay? He exposed it for what it is. It was a padded resume. He fought a lot of football players and other things that he said, you know, guys that, you know, either they're a football player or they're 100, years old, like Luis Ortiz, stuff like that. And he totally discredited Deontay Wilder, right? Now, they fought to a draw or whatever, but a lot of people thought that he won the first time. So I think the significance is how he did it, okay? And he was the first to do it. So he has ample opportunity right now to talk about how much better than he is than everyone else, because if the guy that only you beat will beat everybody else, what does that make you? Right? So it's one of those situations where Tyson is building a wedge, first of all, between him and Joshua, then another wedge between himself and Wilder. Okay? So the best thing you could ever do is make your win bigger than it really is. You know, amplify it. That's exactly what he's doing. He's amplifying the win. You know, he went down 2 times in the first fight, but he knows what he's doing. Okay, Tyson Fury, this is part confidence. This is part marketing. You know, Tyson Fury's a showman. Okay, he knows what to do and what to say. But the only problem with what he said is, well, I'm a masterful boxer and I'm this and I'm that. He might be. I'm not trying to take that away from him. So I'm not trying to discredit Tyson. But what I'm saying is Tyson may be saying something that holds no weight. Why? The competition of Deontay Wilder. Who has Deontay Wilder fought? Has he fought Joshua, Parker, White? I mean, who has he fought? He hasn't fought these guys. You know, Vladimir Klitschko, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, all these guys, these top fighters, okay? All these top fighters said the same thing about Deontay Wilder. He's been in the game for 11, 12 years, and he's only fought minimum competition. So it's hard to really claim that a person is so much better than everyone else and hasn't fought anyone else. It makes no sense. It's like saying, hey, yeah, I'm better. I beat this one guy. Therefore, that guy I feel will beat everyone else. Of course, you got to think that. You got to think he'll beat everyone else because that makes you so much better. If you're the only guy to beat a guy and that guy beats everyone else, that makes you look better. Think about Anthony Joshua, for example. Anthony Joshua is the only man that beat Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has been beating everyone else. Why do you think that? That's what makes the win bigger, because Dillian Whyte's beat everyone else but AJ. That's why he wants AJ so bad, supposedly. Right? That's why he wants him. That's why he's after that fight. That's why he's driven for that fight, Dillian Whyte, because Dillian Whyte knows that loss is like a thorn in the side, like Canelo Alvarez getting beat by Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he was the only one to do it, and Canelo beat everyone else, or decisioned everyone else. Same thing. Okay, and then also Tyson Fury, being a showman, he has to promote the third fight. Why? Excuse me. It has to happen. This fight has to happen because it's on contract. Okay, so you don't want to break the fighter down. It's COVID season. It's Corona season. People are going to want to see fights. You have to make something up. You have to create a narrative, a building point, a selling point that, hey, Deontay Wilder will knock out everyone else, and he's still number 2 after I've beat him twice. Yeah. You know, so it has to be that way. You know, because people don't want to see the Wilder Fury fight. Everybody's talking about Fury and AJ. That's all people been talking about. That was the early weeks news that they decided to, to agree to terms. Right? So that's the big news of the week. You know what I mean? Not that Deontay Wilder's number 2, or not that Deontay Wilder's fighting the trilogy fight. Well, again, they're having that again. That has nothing to do with big news. That's just something that has to be done. So people are not really looking forward to it. Okay? So he has to sell it. Right? Now, not taking anything away from Tyson Fury. You know, what Tyson Fury did, he had a game plan. He explained his game plan. He did put feints together in the second fight. He did that in the first fight, to be fair. You know, he just wasn't aggressive. He would come in and he would come back out. That's how he got caught in the 12th round. But anyway, you know, he's crediting it to being fully fit, a giant, and fully active. Okay? And it might be. But that does not mean, people, okay? To wrap this all up, that does not mean that Dillian Whyte wouldn't do that, Anthony Joshua wouldn't do that, Joseph Parker even wouldn't do that. Okay? Because it's premature for Tyson Fury to think that. Now it's his opinion. He's entitled to it. Okay? But I can't give credit to Deontay Wilder if I'm Tyson Fury, if I'm thinking like this. I can't say what another guy won't do. Now, who's to say that Deontay Wilder wouldn't knock out Joshua? I'm not just saying that wouldn't happen. Does he have the power for it? Maybe. I think he does. You know, I think he could hurt Joshua, but can now, if seeing what Tyson can do, and then you match Anthony Joshua's punching power with Tyson Fury's, who do you think cracks the hardest? You know what I mean? Better yet, let's match Luis Ortiz, somebody Deontay Wilder did fight. Let's match Luis Ortiz's punching power to Anthony Joshua's. Who do you think cracks the hardest? I think Luis Ortiz can punch, being a southpaw. But so can Joshua. Joshua has heavy hands, and he's heavy-handed in both hands. He can crack you with the right. He can crack you with the left. He can catch you with the uppercut. He has a good stiff jab. You know, so, yeah, I think that's a double-edged sword. That's why that fight, I wanted to see that so much. Because it seemed like to me, who would land and get their shots off would win the fight. But for Tyson Fury to say, yeah, I think Deontay Wilder would beat all these other guys. And he's making a warning to all the other fighters like, look, what I did wasn't so easy, you know. But a lot of people said they would do the same thing to Deontay Wilder. It's just Deontay Wilder never fought him. So if that's the case, how do we know? How do we know what Deontay Wilder would do until he fights him? And it will be a shame, okay, in closing. It will be a shame if Deontay Wilder gets beat again and he doesn't fight anyone else. Because to this day, he will still have a incomplete, untested resume along with career. Because if you don't fight the Dillian Whites, the Anthony Joshuas, the Joseph Parkers, if you don't fight these guys, people are always going to wonder. You know, but wondering is not enough. We have to know. So before Tyson Fury can say, oh, well, he'll knock everyone else out, we have to see him fight someone else. You know, we have to see him with common opponents, not just Dominic Breazeale and Luis Ortiz. You know, you got to do more than that. I mean, you really do. You know what I mean? But Tyson Fury, you know, he's taken this opportunity to boast for himself, to build himself up, to sell the third fight. And I think he's doing a damn good job. Fair play to Tyson Fury. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.